Are you a member of the Lochte Nation? More than 400,000 of you are following the gold-winning swimmer on Twitter, and he is becoming quite the internet sensation as well as a swimming sensation. Here to talk about is Neil Mann from London. How are you?
Hi, not too bad, thank you very much.
Ryan Lochte has become not only a hit in the pool, but also a hit on Twitter by being very active with his tweets over there in London, while also winning a gold medal and a silver medal. Explain.
It has indeed. I mean, he's now one of the kind of most active members of the US team on Twitter. He's been constantly building a brand now for quite some time. And it's all based around his name, who he is, and his profile. And he's built up a following of what he's called the Lochte Nation, which seems to be really developing. He's now up to over 400,000 followers. And I think what's worth noting is how throughout the process of him winning his medals and this Olympics, he's constantly interacted with that following, constantly asking them questions, retweeting their answers, and really building a brand around his profile and his name. And I mean, it's worth noting that straight away after he won his gold the other night in the 400-meter medley, he went straight to Twitter and thanked his fans and said it was for them.
Well, as you said, you know, it's not just him connecting with his fans and making them feel as if they're part of the Olympics with him, but there's also a business side to this, right? I mean, it helps him to get more of a brand, as you mentioned, and also to become, you know, maybe improve his business prospects post-Olympics.
I think he's cottoned on very, very quickly to the fact that social media is all about branding. If you were to go on his page, you'll see that he refers to his fans, he refers to his nation, as they're called. And I think he's understood that, and he's seen that as a part of what he's got to do at this Olympics. As he competes in the pool, he's also got to build his name, and he's done it very well so far. And you know, he's picked up a huge following, and he's only going to grow as the Olympics develop and in the future. And I think what we'll see is a number of other athletes doing this. I mean, throughout this Olympics so far, we've seen the likes of Rebecca Adlington, who's quite a well-known athlete here in the UK, another swimmer. She immediately thanked her Twitter following when she was interviewed on TV after winning bronze the other night. Lizzie Armistead, who came silver in the women's road race, again thanked her Twitter following and has been very interactive in engaging with her following online. And I think you'll see more and more athletes doing this as they cotton on to the fact that actually if they want to build their brand, they don't just do it in the pool or in their arena, but they also have to do it out on social media.
Are the Olympics itself doing anything to encourage this? Are they either concerned, or do they welcome the athletes being so proactive on Twitter?
I mean, they've welcomed it. The organisers of the Games from the very beginning have pushed athletes to actually engage on social media and have pushed the fact that this is a social media Games. There are obviously issues which they're having to deal with, and one of those came with the US Olympic team demanding changes to rules, which some of the US Olympic team demanding changes to rules to allow them to promote some of their sponsors on social media. But those are things which are going to have to be ironed out by the organisers of the Olympics in the future, and they're things which they're going to have to come up against, because if you allow sports athletes like Ryan this much freedom, then you need to be aware that, you know, with it, you can't really have too much control.